Well, hey kids, welcome back to Theme Park Casual. We are at Knott's Berry Farm for opening rainy day of Boysenberry Festival. It's going to be a little rough go for this live stream just because I've got both hands full, one with an umbrella and the other one holding my gimbal. So I'm going to do my best. It might be a short stream. We're going to give you a quick tour of what's going on here in Ghost Town. We'll take a quick spin around there, and then I'm going to head over to Spurs Chop House and go get me some food. So let me go ahead and get this camera turned around for you guys so that you can see Knott's. Zoom out just a touch. I think that looks good. All right, let's head on around. We will start, actually, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the fun little animals that we have here in the stables. Give me a chance to put the umbrella down. Got our wonderful little horsey friend here. He's having his lunch. So over here we got some tiny little guys over here. Look at how adorable they are. Look at that. They're so cute. So I hope you guys are all having a good day. Well, hey there, Keck44. Nice of you to drop in. We're just trying to have a little bit of fun here in the rain at Knott's Berry Farm. Do the best we can for Boysenberry Festival. This guy's a little shy. Let's go check out the goats over here.
He's probably like, ew. No, I saw that. He's like, ew.
Check out those lips.
Is that a delicious spider webs, buddy?
Hey, Cordy. How you doing? Welcome in. It's a wonderful rainy day here in SoCal, but I wasn't going to miss Boysenberry Festival. It's one of my favorite times of year here at Knott. So, you know what? I don't want to head that way yet. Let's go around this way so you guys can see a little bit more, and then we'll head down into the heart of Ghost Town where I can go and get me some food. So they got lots of craft vendors out today. That's going to be going on for Boysenberry Festival. Unfortunately, they all have to have plastic over much of their wares, simply because it's just a little drizzly out. I'm not sure if you guys can even tell. That's how light it is right now for the rain, but that's what they're expecting. Let them get by. Oh, you're welcome, Cordy. It's really not that bad. It's just kind of weird because since I live stream alone, like I said, I've got one hand on the umbrella, one hand on the gimbal. It's going to be real tough to get any food unless I have a place to sit. So that's why I'm going to head over to Spurs Chop House. Hey, SoCal Imagine channel, welcome in, buddy. We're going to head over into the Wilderness Dance Hall so you guys can take a look at what they do in there. They've got some of the tasting items in there. A quick second to put the umbrella down again. Again, real fun trying to do all this with one hand on the gimbal. They got boysenberry bread pudding, which looks pretty amazing. I like bread pudding, so I would try to get that. One thing I do need to let you guys know, I did get the tasting card. Now it's $55. There are no discounts for season pass holders or anything, which brings the total up to $59 when you get to tax. The problem with that is it's $60 and you get 6 items. So let's take a look at some of the prices here.
You ordered the wine over there?
I think you can order it.
So you can see there's quite a few items that are $10. So that doesn't really make the tasting card a deal. And some of the items I saw in the bakery, like they've got the the Boysenberry Blondie item, and that they're charging $10 for it, and it's a not overly large slice of blondie, brownie, whatever you want to call it. So some of the items I feel like the prices are a little high, and I think they're doing that because of the tasting card. Try to get you to buy it, but then again, like I said, with tax, each item on the tasting card ends up being about 10 bucks. So unless you're getting all the $12 items and up that are available on the tasting card, because not everything's available on the tasting card, you got to remember that. That would be the way that it's a deal. Found out Sunday we should work at Spurs Chop House. Oh wow, that's kind of cool. Yeah, Wilderness Dance Hall, they usually do it really nice in there for whatever festivals. When they do it for Christmas, it looks amazing as usual. And for a Boysenberry Festival is always fun too. So, I don't know if I need to go up this way because there's not really much. And I want to get the cannoli after I get my food. So let's go back this way. Sorry guys. Sorry, a little turned around. Like I said, today's been a rough day with the rain and everything, and I had a friend who asked me to check for one of the original art pieces in the gallery that we'll go check out in a little while, and I totally flaked on that and forgot, and the original ended up being sold by the time I got there. But I asked the lady that worked there, and she said, yeah, that went first thing in the morning. So I think the artist is just a popular artist, so I didn't get here right at opening either, so I think I would have missed it regardless, even if I would have made a beeline.
Ride the train when you can. When the cowboys and the cowgirls come talking to you guys, just tell them racing. Appreciate it. Thank you. God bless.
So we're gonna head through down here for Ghost Town. We'll go check out the beignets, which feel a little pricey again. It's kind of weird how everything feels a little bit too pricey here at Knott's today. I don't know why. Maybe I'm feeling a little miserly. I don't know. But it just feels like things are a little higher priced than normal. And you can feel it. That's the problem. It'd be one thing if it's like, I guess they're kind of pricier, but it's kind of to the point where I'm like, ooh, wow, I think I'm gonna have to cut back on the items that I want to get. Got the beignets and stuff here. At least they're made fresh, so that's a good thing. They are freshly made. Trying to see if we can catch how many you get. It looks like you get 4 or 5. Looks like about 5 of the beignets. Hey there, Amy. Welcome in. Glad to see you. It's kind of hard reading the chat today. Everything's kind of bright and a little rough. But like I said, I'm doing the best I can, guys. Doing the best I can. Thank you for all joining me. I appreciate y'all being here. Spending a little bit of a rainy afternoon trying to get Boysenberry Festival off the ground today. Like I said, it is one of my favorite times here at Knott's, and it's kind of a bummer that they ended Peanut Celebration in the rain, and now they're starting Boysenberry Festival in the rain again. So we'll head around this way, and I'll take you through. You can see some more of the craft vendors here. There's a couple more along the way. See, like that right here, they've got, these are also on the tasting card. We got sweet corn nuggets with boysenberry honey drizzle and boysenberry waffle with whipped cream and boysenberry maple syrup. I don't know if that little waffle is necessarily worth 10 bucks. That's my thing. It's on the tasting card to get you to use it, but $10 for a piece of a waffle? I just don't know. I just don't know about that. They're blacksmithing today. Blacksmiths are here.
I'll be back.
All right, I'll be here. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be doing much of the entertainment today. That's kind of why I decided to go early, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to hang out all day. And the only reason I was going to be here that late was to catch some of the shows and things like that, but I just don't know if they're going to be doing it. If it's about this drizzly, they might, but everything is staying wet. That's the problem. So let me take you over here, take a look at some of the items that they have over here at Sutter's Pizza, because those ones, I believe there's one of the items is available if you're on the all-season dining plan or the all-day dining. Yeah, so they've got the Boysenberry Ranch pickle pizza with bacon, and that one is on the dining plan if you have that. And then they also have breakfast tots, boysenberry hollandaise, egg, bacon, cheese, and green onions. And I don't know if that one's on the tasting card. That's the other thing. There's some things that are on the tasting card and plenty of things that are not. So you got to be very judicious if you're going to get the tasting card, and then very selective if you want to get the most value out of it, which is a little disappointing. I prefer if the tasting card actually was a little bit of a deal, but the items that are on there, like I said, they've got the waffle. That's not a $10 item, and if you use a tasting card, you're basically saying that it's worth 10 bucks. So we'll head this way real quick down the Boysenberry Trail, and then we'll come back to Sutter's and hopefully be able to grab a table. Looks like it's getting filled up in there, so I may have some trouble with that. We shall see. He says I need to be able to fold the umbrella at the very least so that I can carry the food. Ghost Rider doesn't have much of a line if you want to ride Ghost Rider in the rain. I don't know how much fun that would be, but sure, why not? And all the guys sliding around in the rain. Can't fault them though, because I would have been doing that too at their age. So this is the little area that they have for the festivals that they open up. It's sort of backstage, but except for the festivals, for Boysenberry Festival, for Christmas, Halloween Haunt. This all comes open. They've got more vendors and games to play. Hey Jeffrey, welcome in. Glad you could make it. We're a little bummed this year. My son wanted to get the Boysenberry Pie Squishmallow, but it is not available this year, so I have to figure something else out. So it looks like this area isn't quite open yet, or it might not even be opening today due to the rain. Let's just see what items they have over here. This is the jambalaya with boysenberry, buffalo chicken over mac and cheese, vegan tofu. Hey, Sam Manny, how's it going, dude? Sorry I didn't catch you the other night when I was at Disneyland. We decided to leave a little early. It was getting cold and we hadn't planned to be there very late, so maybe I'll catch you another time. All right, let's go see if we can get some boysenberry food. I did try the boysenberry barbecue meatball pizza earlier. So that was pretty good. Again, it's one of those ones where it's a $12 item. I don't know if it's worth the $12 slice of pizza. It was decently hefty, I gotta say. It wasn't, you know, a measly little slice. The only part I was a little disappointed is when I've had the Boysenberry barbecue meatballs before, they're in the sauce. So you get a good, you know, burst of the Boysenberry flavor when you're eating. And this one, because it was mixed in with the pizza, the bread, the cheese, all of that, you never really got a good blast of Boysenberry. I think if anything, they could maybe take some chunks of Boysenberry and add it in there a little bit, but I don't know what that would be like after it's all been through the oven and everything. So I'm not the chef, so I'm just saying they could have used a little more Boysenberry blast. All right, let's get some food. I'm gonna get the steak tips over grits. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna try to figure out how I can do this. Hopefully I can grab a table and everything will be good. So let me see how I can do this and get you guys in there. Oh, it looks like they've got the items that were over at the outdoor place in here now. So that's how they're doing that. All right, let me see if I can figure out how I'm going to get my lanyard out. Gosh, this is fun in the rain. Let me tell you, I've got my raincoat, the umbrella, the gimbal, the lanyard. It looks like about 8 of you that I'm carrying with me, man. So I appreciate you guys being here. If you would be so kind as to hit that like button, that would help me out. I've been having a rough morning, and a few likes on this video would really help me realize that, you know what, it's worth it. I'm not even sure. Do I show them the tasting card here or somewhere else? Looks like there's some tables, so it should be good.
On the side. There you go.
SoCal, but anybody else outside of SoCal? Is it raining where you're at?
For any items in this location? Sure, yeah. Not sure? Okay, no problem. Well, if you are going to redeem, you have to scan here in order for you to be able to get the item at the each table. So you have to scan and buy it here without knowing what you're getting? Well, that's why we have menus at all the locations of what's available. Also, we're scanning the QR code here. It'll come up with the items that are available at
All right.
for us to scan for reading.
The beef tips? Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's it. Great, thank you. Quick over back in the corner so that I'm out of the way for the most part. So I'm gonna just go set my umbrella down. And hopefully that'll claim it well enough. All right, let's go get some beef tips. Beef tips, beef tips, beef tips. This is the beef tips?
This is the beef tips.
Beef tips. And can I get it with no onion?
Of course.
Thank you. hey, cannoli, you might want to hang out for the next round because I'm heading up to the pizza shop and I'm going to get me some of the boysenberry cannoli after this. Have you guys take a quick look at this?
No green onions, right?
Yes.
Have a good one.
Thank you, you too. Don't think I need any ranch dressing. That's not my style. Yeah, the cannoli, it's actually funny because I could swear that they had it way back when, but I was never able to find it anywhere. I was like, I know I've seen boysenberry cannoli here, but I could never find anything. I looked it up online, I was checking everywhere, and nowhere could I find that they had a boysenberry cannoli. So I thought it was like, you know, maybe I dreamed it. Maybe it's like a unicorn kind of thing where, you know, it doesn't really exist except in my mind. So I wasn't entirely sure what was going on with that. All right. There we go. All right. I'm gonna set you guys down right there. Us SoCal people are not used to having to deal with the rain. Crash Sky, how you doing, sir? Welcome in. I am dealing with the weather. As you guys can probably tell, I mean, I'm wearing a raincoat. Again, Vash, you were there the last time I had the raincoat on and had to deal with it by yourself. Gosh, it's rough. So, for anybody that wasn't here just a I'm having the beef tips over grits with no green onion because I don't like green onion. It's not my deal. So, yeah, Cordy, we're not made for this kind of weather. At least not consistent. Say no, I can't get there because the traffic's too bad. So why bother? Let's see. It's all right. It's kind of hot. I'm afraid to burn my. I'm having grits. Can somebody tell me what is a grit? Leave that alone, Bash. We just won't talk about the end of the night. Although you gotta admit, it's kind of a... Never forget that night. Of course, I've got a knife. Some of these pieces are strung together a little bit. It's hot. So if you weren't here earlier, I was letting everybody know that the tasting card that they have for the Boysenberry Festival, $55, no discounts, with tax goes up to $59. So that means, and you get 6 items. So that means each item is $10. I don't know if that's necessarily worth it unless you're going to be getting all the items that are, you know, you're determined and really, really want to get all the items that are above the $10 mark, because there's a lot of stuff that, you know, is marked as $10 if you bought it a la carte. That's not worth the $10. You know, they've got a Boysenberry Blondie and the Boysenberry Waffle. They're just not, those are not $10 items. Is, I believe, $12 if you bought it a la carte. because they give you a decent amount of grits, and there's, you know, enough of the steak and the sauce to make it worth it. So if you're coming to Boysenberry Festival, definitely check out the items beforehand and then decide if it's necessarily worth it, unless the items you want are the ones that are above $10. The alcoholic drinks that are $12 and $14, so if those are your deal, then maybe the tasting card is where it comes into play, and you're like, well, I can end up getting, you know, six drinks instead of 5, you know. But I don't drink alcohol, so I can't really tell you what those are like. They seem like they're decent sized. They don't seem like a little 6-ounce cup, at least, and most things. I'm not sure about the wine. The wine might be about that size, but the like mixed kind of drink looking things like the margarita or whatever they look like a decent size, like at least a 12 to 16 ounce cup. Thank you, Vash. I kind of figured somebody would get it. So I'm going to finish this up real quick here, and then we're going to take a walk back to the factory store where they have some of the original artwork. We'll take a look at that, and then we'll wrap it up with a celebratory. They finally have it. It's been, like I said, I think I've been waiting years. 5-6 years ago at least. So I'm looking forward to getting a boysenberry cannoli finally. See, that was a good, nice chunk of the beef tip. And that had a good boysenberry flavor to it. That's what the pizza needed. The boysenberry barbecue meatball pizza, it tasted barbecue. It didn't really taste like boysenberry at all. There wasn't that kind of berry underlying flavor the way like this has. Yeah, when you get a good taste of a good piece of the steak and the beef in it. Cordy in California. If you have not subscribed to her channel, please subscribe. She does live streams and videos at Disneyland and other places in SoCal. So give her a view. Go and check out her channel. Make sure you sub. Got SoCal Imagine channel in here. Go check him out as well. He's always live at the parks. He's at Disneyland. I've seen him at Universal. Make sure you put your notifications on for him, because he just kind of pops in, goes live, and you gotta, you know, kind of jump in and catch him when he goes there, because, you know, sometimes it's like, hey, we're just gonna do this one ride real quick and we'll go live for about 20 minutes and then that'll be that. So make sure you follow SoCal. And Mr. Vash Sky, he is part of the Orange Grove 55 crew. Go check out the channel Orange Grove 55. Amazing content for the deep Disney fans. If you want more than just, hey, let's go check out the parks and see what's new, those are the guys that are giving you the scoop on what's going on behind the scenes, behind the cameras, you know, at the drawing boards for what's happening within the company, and not necessarily what everybody sees out in the parks. It's all what happens before you get to see it at the parks. So check them out. And then there was also Cannoli Sasquatch, another great YouTuber, does pop culture movie reviews and commentary and stuff like that. Check him out. He's a great guy. I'm really digging him, and we're watching his channel start to take off. So get in on the ground floor with him. If I missed you, please remind me in the chat, and I will shout out your channel, because that's the fact that you guys are here spending some time just to hang out with me. I appreciate it, and I will do what I can to support you guys as well. I've never been big on grits. In fact, this might be like the third time in my life I've ever had grits. I attribute that to being a California boy. I don't think we're exposed to grits out here. I'm not sure there's very many places that you could get them, and if you can, it's most likely you'd get something else. I think places like Denny's and IHOP maybe have some grits. I think those are like probably been sitting there, you know, all year until somebody from North Carolina or something shows up. Garbalosa family adventures. You've never been to California? Oh, you should come check it out. I can't necessarily recommend living out here because it's rather expensive to live out here. And yeah, so I think it would be nerve-wracking coming from elsewhere in the country and moving to California. I think that would be a bit of a shock just from the prices alone. But welcome in. I believe you have a channel, so everybody check out Garbalosa Family Adventures. That sounds familiar to me. I think I'm subscribed to you. I don't even remember who I've subscribed to sometimes, because I'll catch somebody's video or a live stream or something, and I'll just be like, oh, I'll subscribe. And I've subscribed to so many, it's hard to remember. But if they're in my chat, they have to be incredible people, so you should go check them out. I'm not sure if you knew that as soon as you enter the theme park casual chat, you're automatically an amazing person. It's weird how that happens. I don't know how it happens, but it does. I have never seen somebody not be an amazing person in my chat. We've had some bots that have been not amazing, but those aren't good people. So is there anything at Knott's anybody would like to see? If you haven't been to Knott's, is there anything you've heard about Knott's that you're curious about? So there's going to be kind of a quiet day. I'm not going to be able to do too much, like I said, in the rain with the umbrella and everything. But I'm more than happy to take you guys around if there's something you guys would like to see. Yeah, the cool kids. It's actually funny that you mentioned that, because when I started my company, I actually have my own business. On my contact form on my website, the email address was coolkids@. And I actually put that. I put that. So if you want to be one of the cool kids, email me or message me, and we'll start working. And I put the email address that it would get sent to as cool kids. So, kind of funny. All right, why didn't somebody tell me that for the grits you need a spoon, not necessarily a fork? I'm not going to be able to get the rest of those. All right, that was decently tasty. Again, this was on the tasting card, and it is one of the ones that becomes a value if you're going to be using the tasting card. This was a $12 a la carte item, so you're saving money by using the tasting card to get this one. Not all of them are like that. Like I said, there's some that are $10, but that's a kind of a sketchy price if you ask me. So make sure before you get your tasting card, do your research, find out what you want, find out what the prices are on things, and then do a quick calculation if you can to see if the tasting card is going to actually save you any money, or if it's going to just be a wash and you just want to have the lanyard and, you know, the little souvenir that, hey, look, I did it, I was at Boysenberry Festival. Because I've got a whole thing of all my lanyards and stuff like that that I have. Are any of the unique merchants still around, like the blacksmith, lace maker, and the dress shop? Or they've been placed on hiatus until summer? Dress shop, I believe, is on hiatus. Blacksmith is open. They were there today. We'll probably walk up by that way right now. We'll take a look. But yeah, the blacksmith are there. Photo studio was open. Trying to think if there were any others. I believe the knife and gun store, I believe that was open. I'll have to double check that one. But I actually want to start oh man, we're dropping signal, it seems. I actually want to start a quick little video series where either every day or every couple of days I give a quick little rant, and one of them is going to be, I may even do it tonight. I may start tonight because I'm kind of feeling, you know, that itch to kind of get the message out, especially after dealing with Boysenberry Festival in the rain, and how, you know, you've got to give it to Knott's for powering through even in the rain. Normally they would just say, you know what, we're gonna just shut down for the day. They had to do that a couple weeks ago at the end of Peanuts celebration. So I love that they just went ahead and there's like, no, this is Boysenberry Festival, this is our biggest thing, let's do it. But the entertainment has been slashed here. Very, very severely slashed. And I was hoping that today I would get to take in and see how does that affect everything. Because when it was Christmas time, if you guys followed some of my live streams, we were bouncing from show to show to show to show to, you know, a little event after event. Everything just kept, it was like there was something to do every 15 minutes or so, and sometimes you felt like things were overlapping to the point where it's like you got to make a decision as to what you want to see. And that was amazing. That was great. It caused me to come back, I think, 3 or 4 times at Christmas time, because I was like, I'm just having a great time. There's stuff I didn't get to see. I want to come back and see it. So, yeah, it's disappointing because, number one, those musicians obviously are out of work, at least from the Knott's, you know, gig that they had. It might not have been their only gig, obviously, but they're losing that income. Knott's is losing a lot of atmosphere, and like I said, I was hoping to find out how it would feel, but today is not a good day to gauge that. I may have to try to come back next weekend or sometime soon and really take a look. I'm hoping. Let me save it for the video. I think I'm gonna end up spoiling my entire video talking about it now, and then you guys won't have any reason to come back to my video. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump this. We're gonna go take a walk. Like I said, if there's anything you guys want to see at Knott's, let me know. I'll try to do a quick run through the park if we can, and then we'll go get ourselves. We'll go check out the artwork, and then we'll go get a cannoli and celebrate. Yes, yeah, the Calico Saloon show. If you've been in there when it happens, it's transformative for how you view the park. It is just one of those things. Yes, atmosphere is everything at Knott's. Knott's lives and breathes off of the charm that they have, and that's why, you know, the blacksmith, stuff like that is crucial to them being who they are and being able to compete in this market. Oh, yes. Gabarosa. Or who's that? Let me see. I can't. Solo Man Adventures. Yes. They usually do have an exclusive prize. I haven't seen anything advertised yet. I cruised by the games, but I didn't notice anything. I will cruise by again and we'll take a look. So we'll have to ask about that. My son wanted to get the boysenberry pie squishmallow that they had last year, but they don't have it this year. So I'm a little disappointed, a little bummed that we missed out on that one. So, okay, let me dump this and we'll get going. Okay, guys, let me go ahead and flip you back to the side so you can see where we're going. And we will get on the road. I'm going to walk over this way so we can get to the bakery real quick. And I wanted to show you guys the blondie that's there because, like I said, they're claiming it's $10. And I want to get your guys' opinion on that. Because I'm finding that a little rough to believe that. Scooch right in over here. So this is a good place as well to come pick up a quick lunch. They do have some chili and soup, stew kind of stuff, and then they've got great salads, and then they've got wraps and small quick takeaway items up here. This one's kind of like almost like a hidden gem when it comes to that kind of stuff. Let me show you the menu here for the Boysenberry Festival stuff, and you can see boysenberry waffle, $10, sushi burrito, cucumber lemonade. Again, like a cucumber lemonade, raspberries and boysenberries. I don't know if that's necessarily worth $10. You got the panna cotta with a shortbread cookie, $10. $10 for that cup. And then this is the boysenberry blondie. And you can see that's $10. But then you got the boysenberry pie tart right here, $6. A little bit of a discrepancy in my opinion, but I could be wrong. So just wanted you guys to see that. So I don't know about that. I'm not quite following that thinking where that blondie is necessarily worth $10. That seems a little off to me, and basically like they're just trying to get you to burn one of your tasting card items with it. Okay, it's a little thicker drizzle. It's not harder rain, but the drizzle feels a little more intense. So you know what? While we're here, let me go back this way because somebody asked about the prizes, and this is where they usually have the other prizes. Let me go and see if there's somebody from the tables over here. Yeah, exactly. $10 for a brownie. I don't understand it. And they're gonna, Knott's needs to be careful. I think Orange Grove and Vash, they were talking about this, that Universal needs to be careful about how they charge things, how much they're charging for their different items. Knott's has to be doubly careful. Because Knott's is a world-class park, but it is still kind of a regional locals kind of a park. And they need to be able to remember that and understand that a lot of the people that are coming to Knott's come because it's a little bit of a better deal than the Disneyland style parks. Gosh, there's nobody here right now. This is almost depressing. I hate seeing it because I want Knott's to do well. I want them to have a great event. Hi, could I ask a quick question? Yes. Is there a special item if you play like the 8 games or whatever, like they usually do?
Oh yes, I believe we do have a stamp card at these games. We don't have the stamps with us.
Okay.
At all the other games, the stamp card should already be available.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure what the stamp card prizes look like. I believe there's like a certain, the characters have a name, cannot recall.
Okay.
But it's like a horse, a donkey, and a pig.
Okay, great. I'll go check out the other ones too. Great, thank you.
No problem.
Okay, I think it was Solo Man who asked about that. They do have the stamp card for the games. She wasn't sure exactly what the names of everything is, but yeah, Cannoli, there's water falling from the sky. What is going on here? And hey there, Victor. How you doing, sir? Victor is another one of my buddies. Has his channel. Go check out Victor Unboxes the World. He does theme park videos. He does, is it Roblox? I can't remember if it's Roblox or what, but he does all kinds of gaming stuff too. So go check out Victor. He's got a, as he would put it, a Victastic channel. Yeah, I'm really getting tired of this theme park in the rain stuff. It just makes it so much less fun. It was fun when I was a kid, you know, you didn't mind it. Teenager, early 20s, going with your friends to Disneyland or somewhere like this, you'd be like, cool, hardly anybody there. Let's go ride all the rides with no lines. When you're my age, it's like, man, it's cold, my feet are wet. This umbrella's a pain in the butt to deal with. Let's cruise up this way so we can see some of the shops. So you can see this one. I remember these moose characters from Christmas time. So you can see the photos are open. Blacksmith is here and working. And they do custom items at times. They can't do anything too major.
If you have any questions, let me know.
All right, so he asked if anybody has any questions. So if you have any questions for the blacksmith, let me know and I will ask. But this is one of the coolest things because I thought that they worked here and, you know, basically were the guys that take care of all the stuff for the horses and things like that. I believe they are strictly here for atmosphere. And that to me is amazing that they're willing to do this. I wish they didn't have to close the other places and the entertainment and stuff, but obviously the blacksmith is one of those things. Yeah, it's probably nice and warm over there. It's just cool to watch. But again, this is one of those things that makes Knott's way different than any of the other parks. I mean, you ain't gonna find this anywhere. You got a real craftsman here taking care of stuff and doing things. And like I said, this is just for atmosphere. This is so that it feels like a real Old West town. Got another one of the vendors here with their leather wrapped mugs. So in case anybody didn't know, Knott's Berry Farm did start as a berry farm. It originally was a place that was just a little farm. They had a little stand and sold berries. And Walter Knott worked with somebody to create a unique berry by blending three berries, or breeding, if you will, I guess. I don't know what the proper term is. 3 berries together and creating what we know today as the boysenberry. And because of the popularity of the boysenberries, Mrs. Knott decided, hey, we got all these people standing in line, maybe they might want to buy some chicken. So she started making chicken dinners and selling chicken to the people standing in line. And then next thing they know, they've got people waiting 3 hours to be able to buy some of the chicken. And so the entrepreneurial spirit in that family said, hey, why don't we put a couple little things for people to look at and hang out in and whatnot while they're waiting to get their chicken. Next thing you know, it's, hey, we can start charging people to do this and do that, and well, now we've got Knott's Berry Farm with a couple of these classic rides. Real quick, let me go ahead and point them out. We got the Calico Mine ride here. Calico Mine ride, and then the Timber Mountain log ride. These are 2 massive attractions in the pantheon of theme parks. I believe you could kind of consider Calico Mine ride a flashpoint because it was what sparked Walt Disney into creating queues that were indoors and hiding a ton of the length that you're actually waiting in line and giving you something to look at. It was Calico Mine ride that sparked that in him. Oh yeah, I've had it a few times and the chicken is excellent. Especially, I ordered the chicken dinner, 3-piece chicken dinner, got all white meat, so it was 3 gigantic chicken breasts. And you get a salad, and you get the rhubarb, and you get the corn, and you get the mashed potatoes, and you get a slice of pie. I mean, it was seriously so much food that I took, I think I probably took at least a third of it home. Let's see if we can. Probably gonna get claimed for the music over here. Boardwalk always does that.
2 days ago. You guys have a collection. It's a good way to keep it.
Oh, I think those are the special items that you can get. She said a donkey, a horse, and a pig, and you can see them there holding the little boysenberry. So those are the special items that you're gonna go ahead and play. Probably eight games. I think it's usually about 8 games. If you play 8 games, you can win one of those guys. So they're getting even more devious. It used to be that there's the 1 that you get. Now they have 3 to choose from, and so now you got to play 24 games. But you don't want an incomplete set from Boysenberry Festival 2023 now, do you? I always say that I got to be careful when it comes to stuff like that because I'm very much a completionist. You know what? I can check the train. I think it just left right now, so we can go check out the museum, and then we can come back and maybe take a ride on the train. That sound good for everybody? Maybe we'll do that. We'll go check out the artwork. And then we'll get a cannoli, and then we'll ride the train. That sounds like it could work. The train is kind of indoors. It's got a roof at least. Try to make it so the camera isn't getting wet, but then you guys are only seeing an umbrella. So I'm assuming everything is holding up better here at Knott's as far as the stream. I don't believe we're getting any lag. I haven't seen anybody mentioning it, so, but that's kind of typical. Knott's Berry Farm, I usually do just fine. Disneyland, it's been very hit and miss, and mostly miss at times. So here's the stage where they're going to do the big show tonight. Hopefully, we shall see. And I think they made a little replica of the original berry stand over here. That's cute. I like it. And the other thing I'm a little disappointed with, the tasting, well, not the tasting card, but with the food options. For Peanut Celebration, there were several items that were part of the dining plan. With Boysenberry Festival, there are, I think I've only seen 3, and they're not ones that I would prefer. It's like a couple of the pizza slices, and I think the tofu or something like that. So, not my cup of tea. I would have liked if they could have included maybe the burger or something. But what are you gonna do? Gosh, man, there's like nobody here today. It's crazy. And I would take you guys on Knott's Berry Tales, but they get mad when you have your phone on in there now. So I don't want to make anybody mad. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. Let me pull my umbrella in. All right. So part of the festivals usually now, it seems they commission artwork, and they put it up over here. Nice portrait of Sad-Eye Joe. I don't know how you get selected for this. Kind of makes me want to give it a shot. Not that I consider myself quite good enough, as you know, like many of these artists. Really like that one. A little diorama into the magical calico mine caverns. Love it. And then that's the one that I was supposed to try to get for my friend, but I didn't make it in time. Sorry, Bob. It's fun stuff, man. Some really nice pieces here. Really cool. Oh, look at that pie in the sky. I love it. Got the haunted shack. That one's fun. Friendly Cactus, if you're watching. There's some Kingdom of the Dinosaurs. Showcase, we got dinos. Showcase of Wishes, where you at? Oh, check it out, they even use the light bright. Crazy. All right, let's go get a real quick, guys. All right, we are inside the Prop Shop Pizzeria. I'm going to come sit over here in the corner, so we're a little away from everything. Try not to bother people. Oh, the table's all wet. Come to this table over here. All right. All right, who's ready for a cannoli? I know I am. Okay. It's hot in this raincoat. My goodness. So here is the amazing Boysenberry, fabled Boysenberry cannoli. We shall see how this tastes. Here we go. That's good stuff. The flavor is good. The only thing I have to be on, I'm Italian. This tastes like it was pre-made and has been sitting in the fridge for a little while. So the shell gets kind of chewy rather than crunchy. That's the only knock. Yeah, flavor's pretty good. All right, that was the cannoli. Poof! Typical of when I have a cannoli. It goes in a matter of seconds. So I do want to get on the train, and then I think I'm going to call it a day because the rain is just kind of putting a damper on things. So let's get over to the train. We'll ride the train real quick, and then we'll see what happens after that. All right, should have grabbed a napkin. Maybe next time. Let me get you guys the correct view.
May I have your attention, please? Due to inclement weather, Knott's Berry Farm will be closing today at 3 p.m. Once again, due to inclement weather, Knott's Berry Farm will be closing today at 3. Thank you and enjoy your stay at Knott's Berry Farm.
Not sure if you guys were able to hear that, but Knott's Berry Farm is closing at 3 o'clock today. So we've only got a couple more hours. So I'm gonna head over to the train as quick as I can, get you guys on that, and then we will call it a day because Knott's is calling it a day. But again, thank you to everybody who joined me today. I appreciate you guys giving it a shot with me. You guys brightened my day, I will tell you that much. It was going rough all morning for various reasons. One of those days where you feel like you've let people down, you feel like a failure. Let me say, just you guys being in the chat, you guys just being in the chat has helped me to power through it, to say, you know what, it's gonna be okay, we can handle this, we can get through it. So I appreciate you guys, I really do. If I could click like on all your chats, I would. So thank you again, everybody. But it was a valiant effort on Knott's part to not miss out on opening day of Boysenberry Festival. I appreciate the valiant effort, Knott's. Be giving my thoughts probably a little bit later today as I debut my video rant series. which I will hopefully be able to continue with because I've already got like a list of topics that I want to talk about. All right, let's see if we can get on this train. Thanks, Vash. I appreciate it. Like I said, some days it's just that stuff that gets going a little bit sideways and you just don't know exactly which way you want to go, what exactly you should do. All right. Let's get on this train. All right. Go down this way a little bit. All right, we're gonna take this side because it's not all soaking wet. All right. Hey, Showcase. That's right, Train in the Rain. Train in Rain. Isn't that a Clash song? Wait, no, that's Train in Vain. Good song though, by the way. Did like that one. And Showcase, I don't know if you caught it earlier, we were in the area where they've got the artwork for Boysenberry Festival. And they had some people had painted some dinos. Switch cameras so we're not just focusing in on other people that probably don't want to necessarily be in my live stream. So that's all great. And again, this train is an actual train that was in service. This is not like the Disneyland trains that were built specifically for Disneyland. This is, I think, a 2-foot gauge. What did I want to say? 2 or 3 foot? Can't remember. I need to get better at that. I need to remember all those little facts about Knott's Berry Farm. I'm never going to be the Knott's Berry Farm king if I can't remember little things like that. And I want to be the Knott's Berry Farm king. I do. I do. That's why I'm here in the rain. I want to be the king. Got a little work to put in though. I know that. I'm willing to do the work. Yeah, I was afraid that they were gonna close early, but I didn't know what time. So I'm glad I pushed the live stream up a little. I was planning to go at 2, and well, we wouldn't have gotten to do anything at that point. So it all worked out. Like I said, again, thank you everybody for hopping in, for joining me today. If you'd be so kind as to hit that like button, I would appreciate it. If you would hit that subscribe, you'll be ready to go with me on more adventures here at Knott's Berry Farm, over at Disneyland and California Adventure, and hopefully very soon we'll be adding Universal Studios Hollywood to that list. We're hoping. We're still working on it. We're gonna get there. So, again, thank you everybody for showing up. I appreciate you all. Like I said, it was a rough morning for me. Seeing you guys in the chat has made my day much, much better. So, my heart goes out to you guys in ways you don't even know. I appreciate you more than you can imagine. And I hope to see you guys around much more. Hopefully I can do this many more times. I'm hoping to be live at Disneyland on Tuesday. We shall see. It's another day scheduled for rain, so we'll see. You just never know. But if I could do rain at Knott's Berry Farm, why can't I do rain at Disneyland, right?
Excuse me, sorry.
Okay, so the engines at Disneyland were actual train engines. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought they were custom built. So is Disneyland a 2-foot and this one's a 3-foot gauge? Is that what it is? Yeah, Knott's. I believe the cars, everything is possibly refurbished, of course, but these were all real.
Attention, my passenger 2 front 3 coaches may want to come here and hear 2 loud whistles. I repeat, my passenger 2 front 3 coaches may want to come here and hear 2 loud whistles. All aboard!
Look at that, we got live research. Got live research happening here. That's another thing you can see on the Orange Grove 55 channel.
The train will leave the station in a few moments. So please remain seated, keep your hand down or on inside train elsewhere. And the only thing allowed to smoke on this train is the engine, so no smoking.
I like how they say that. No, the only thing that's allowed to smoke on this train is the engine. All right, Cordy, you have fun. Scream movies were never my thing, so hope you have a good time with it. Okay, so Disneyland is 3-foot narrow gauge. Good God, I'm all over the place. I need to pay attention more. All right, here we go, kids. Now we're moving. Hey, Stunt Brat. Welcome in. Good to see you. Wow, the Fred Gurley engine is over 100 years old. Wow. That's a Disney 100 right there. 100 plus.
Our railway opened back in 1952.
Thanks, Cordy. You have a great weekend, too. We'll see you. Just to remind everybody, subscribe to Cordy in California's channel. Wonderful live streamer, wonderful video content creator. Go check her out.
Walter Knott was honored by dedication to this railroad. The addition is to maintain their tradition. Have a great dinner presentation.
Just had one of the bandits giving me a... Stunt Brat, I don't know if I can agree with that. I'm having a rough time today with umbrella, gimbal, trying to get around in the rain. Like I said, I think maybe when I was younger they were way more fun, but nowadays, I don't like my socks all wet. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Vash Sky, always with the proper research, making sure that we have the correct information. So again, if you want to follow Vash Sky on Twitter, look him up at Vash Sky. if you want to see him with the OG 55 crew, by all means, go to Orange Grove 55 on YouTube. Absolutely one of my favorite channels, if not my favorite. Yeah, there's much fewer people. Unfortunately, they just announced that they're closing early. They will be closing at 3 o'clock instead of, I think they were scheduled for 9 p.m. tonight. So, if you guys can see behind me, there's a wonderful little town facade that they added right here. Don't know if it falls within the 7-foot rule, because I could easily reach out and get some splinters dragging my fingers across that. I'm going to flip you guys around because we got the bandits a coming, so give me a second. Peek it over at the rest of the park.
Alright, everybody, get them hands up in the air. Here's a hold up. We're looking for gold, silver, preferably cash. Easiest, hardest is everything.
How are you? I'm doing a lot better than y'all.
Hey, what about tomorrow? I figured out that. Y'all ain't got no money neither? No? Yeah, you ain't even got a seat facing the right direction. Yeah, you're looking at where you've been, not where you're going.
No? You want to go get some? Ah! Oh my goodness, we went for 2010. That's fair. Who are these people?
This is the wrong time.
Rob 1, Rob 2. Who are they to you?
Yeah, that's what'll happen.
So like, sacrificing what they have in their wallet so you can issue for you, right? Give my job for I'm testing all these people on the train and they keep passing every time. You guys are so cool. You really don't care about anybody else.
I found it odd that they kept Silver Bullet, Hang Time, and all the big coasters going, but the little one right here, this one, they wouldn't open today. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Not very far. Oh, that's adorable, Stunt Brat. You want to go to not very far. I love it. Oh, that is cute. That is cute. people going on Supreme Scream in the rain. All right, kids, we are pulling back into the station. And with that, I'm going to end the stream here on the train. Again, thank you everybody for showing up. You guys made my day. You really did. It was rough going, but you guys really helped me out today, like in ways you don't even know. So thank you again to everybody who showed up. Before you go, if you would be so kind as to hit that like button, be sure to subscribe so you can join me on other adventures here at Knott's Berry Farm, Disneyland, California Adventure, and like I said, hopefully very soon, Universal Studios Hollywood. Got to go check out Super Mario World. Super Nintendo World, not Mario World. Super Mario is coming out. That's the movie, right? Anyways, again, thank y'all for joining me on this drizzly SoCal morning. And we will see you next time. Join me on Tuesday as my next planned live stream at Disneyland and California Adventure again. Hopefully we'll have a little bit better weather, a little bit better connection than last time at Disneyland. And again, love y'all. I will see you kids later. Bye guys.